once again in collaboration with the Help Library. I'm back with my tailpiece on gratitude from a last virtual interaction. I do hope you gave it some additional thoughts. Well, let's just dive back into gratitude, shall we? Someone once said, happiness depends on your mindset and your attitude. So why not make gratitude into a skill or an attitude that can build your character? Makes life so much easier because it becomes part of your nature to express gratitude for the smallest of things. And if we remember that we are always going to be beneficiaries, no matter what, because nature is always going to support us. The sun will always shine, the trees are always going to provide us shade, fruits and flowers infiltrate seasons. Or we could take the higher road as well, evolve gratitude as a human virtue or into moral well-being. This appeals to those of us on a spiritual path. So let's see, how will you recognize if you are experiencing anything but gratitude in this isolating time? And this time period is not an easy one by any yardstick. It's more difficult for some people and it's extremely hard for some people. If you are finding fault with any aspect of your life right now, and it wouldn't be surprising if you were, times are so hard, the deficits of your life, in your life, the strangeness of this situation, we can't understand why we are going through what we are going through, the lack of essentials in your life right now. If you are condemning someone or something outside of you for having created this experience, or even making demands on someone or something to satisfy you when it may be beyond the capability of that person or the moment, these are the times when you can flip the coin and decide, hey, wait, I do want to acknowledge the good that already exists in my life in spite of all these different difficult things. I want to say yes to life, to all that which is already so wonderful in my life. That puts us in a state of grace because we are acknowledging what we are already blessed with. And when we recognize that a huge contributor to our well-being lies outside of us at this time, in the various people, the family, the friends, the vendors, the doctors, the medical stores, the building security, etc., etc., we begin to know a higher level of gratitude because we are seeing it outside of us. We're seeing all the goodness outside of us at this time. Indeed, we come back to the circle of life, as always. In our happier moments, and even in our more difficult experiences, we all get connected, either through grief or through gratitude towards each other. And if we can show up for others at a time like this, others do so for us. If we can show others acts of gratitude, chances are others will take it ahead, starting a trail of gratitude acts. It's all about reciprocity at the end of the day. One of the ways to adopt gratitude right now is to make it a way of daily life, to make it part of your nature. And what strengthens you from inside builds your character. Having positive emotions most of the time, if not all the time, it would be impossible to do that, keeps you in a state of gratitude as well. Positive emotions keep you in a state of gratitude. So in a space like we are in right now, an extremely unusual, difficult space, we have to look for ways to feel gratitude. It can be very natural for us to feel down, to feel negative, to feel that things can't be more difficult than they are right now. When we look for ways to feel gratitude, it keeps us from feeling depressed or anxious. And naturally, these are the two most common mental states in stressful situations. But the good deal with gratitude is that there's a neuroscience perspective too, to back the effectiveness of gratitude. That part of your brain that is the center for reward creates positive emotions in relation to gratitude. So you might feel rewarded for feeling gratitude. Now, isn't that a big wow? Even if we are to identify one benefit suggested by positive psychology, it could be this heightened state of well-being created in all kinds of situations, in big measure thanks to gratitude. And if we could make a current unfathomable experience come closest to a sense of normalcy, it could happen if we start to practice gratitude for the remaining time that we are in lockdown. So, indeed, there is precious little time to lose. Before we know it, we will regain our former life, at least to some extent, and we may get back to being really very busy. This moment is the only important moment there ever was or will ever be, where you can bring a change in your life if you wish to. And use this current moment very wisely. It's like your breath. You don't pay to breathe. Neither do you pay to feel gratitude. Thank you for so much for listening, and I will be with you once again.